God damn it. Alright. Aren't we all glad that none of us, absolutely nobody on stream right now, in the stream, in the chat, has a webcam that just decides to stop working literally the second I decide, okay, now's the time to stream. Uh, yeah, don't mind me. I'll just do the last preparations that just got completely fucked. Okay. Okay. For fuck's sake. Okay. So, for whatever reason, turning it off and turning it back on didn't work. I know, shocker. But what did work was turning it off in Streamlabs and turning it back on in Streamlabs. And I just accidentally clicked on there. So, yeah, I guess that's nice. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it. So let me just set all the rest back up. So I'm gonna be improving my disadvantage, not my disadvantage, my pressure game today, my shit pressure game specifically. That's kind of the thing I chose. I don't know how far I'll get. I have no clue. But I am a huge mad lad. You guys can't see my notes yet, but you will be able in just a bit. And essentially, I deleted every single page out of my notes that had anything to do with improving, with or like with the stuff I was working on, with the notes that I like the few notes that I did before about what I noticed during analysis and wanted to implement, etc. Well, not even implement. I kept my implementation list because that will be retarded. But like I also deleted the notes I got out of analysis. I completely scrapped everything. Everything from the ground up. Gonna make everything new. And now the whole reason for that is I am a person that is very good at improvising. That is a fucking curse because I am lazy. I'm lazy. And due to me being good at improvising, I could get away with being lazy for a very, 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 very long time. And that's not gonna happen anymore. So before I kind of got by just like doing my thing, just feeling it out. I know Midnight God will love me, but it's starting to fall back on my feet because the thing about tournament play is if you are playing in tournament, you're obviously under pressure, and under pressure you play worse. So you need some sort of like extra leeway. So you need to overtrain, basically, to perform to your standard level in tournament. Because I noticed that in friendlies, for example, I was playing well. I was playing pretty well for just the way I play, right? But in actual tournaments, I was playing dog shit. I am not playing well. I do the same stuff over and over again. I'm not comfortable. Now, that simply means, as hard as it is, like the stuff that I did do wrong, incorrectly, or just badly was just me being bad at those things. It's as simple as that, right? You cannot blame the game. You can only partly blame tournament nerves. Like, tournament nerves are the only thing kind of showing you what you're bad at and what you're good at, so don't let your ego get in the way. And yeah, like, I'm just bad at shield pressuring, or I'm not good enough at shield pressuring. Let's call it like that. Now, what I want to do is I'll just get some sort of what? Okay, do we have anybody in chat? I gotta set up Twitch. This is like no single fucking stream is not chaos. It's insane. Got that. Right, boys, talk to me. Oh damn, we got 3 viewers. Nice. Okay, yo. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to get better. I've got a bit on the way as well. All right. So we got chat here. Who do we want me to watch? I will literally show you how to do this with everybody. And upfront, this is not gonna be a teaching session. This is just you being able to copy my shit and ask me stuff while I kind of do my thing. We got 5 viewers. Goddamn. So what matchup do you guys want me to see? Or want me to look at? Like anything. I will. Hey yo. Appreciate you checking by. So any idea? No? Then I'll just choose something myself. If nobody. Oh damn! I gotta follow. Wait, gotta check Streamlabs. I really need a second monitor. Woo! Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. Also, I hope you guys like keyboard checking. We got 7 viewers. You guys are insane. I'm assuming this is all the people from Meta Knight COD. So thank you guys. Then let's just get a Meta Knight VOD. So actually, let's do it the proper way. Let's go into Meta Knight COD and just choose something right there. Actually, let's even choose Bonk's most recent VOD. So this one's interesting because Bonk is finally starting to, he's finally starting to actually play Meta Knight, and we're gonna just copy that. And now this is gonna be a theme a bit gummy, but I'm just gonna do some I'm just gonna, how do you call it? Advertise QGG. Do you guys know QGG? QGG is basically a way for you to be smart about analyzing shit. I'll show you in just a second. I just gotta put the video up on queue. Essentially, you get a full video analysis tool for free. So I am not sponsored or anything. Obviously, I only got 7 viewers, but I'm using Meta Knight, so this will be helpful. Yeah, of course. Now, if you want to, I can just check some, I can just talk about some Meta Knight stuff as I go, explain some things, but the main focus is literally just gonna be me kind of doing my thing, and you guys can just ask me stuff. Let's actually make you able to see my screen. We're here, boys. Alright, can you only see, wait, I think it's focused on that one thing. Open up. No, don't break on me, man. Ah, that works. Okay. You can do whatever you want. Oh, okay, awesome. I appreciate it. So these are my notes, right? Ignore this. This is just my implementation list and some other stuff. Essentially, I already set this up beforehand. The thing I wanna focus on today is shield pressure, and the way I will go through this is it's like upfront. This is not the fastest thing. I'm gonna be doing this still some setup, but I will essentially look at where shield pressure applies. I have I have this match, the latest Bonk match, basically. We got 9 viewers. You guys are amazing, and we basically got I gotta look at when shield pressure applies, and check the exact situation with characters in mind if that applies, like character specific things, etc. I will just write that down for now. And once I got a few things, I will make up my mind on how I can deal with that specific situation. What can I do? What can't I do? The more things, the better. I will keep this a bit shorter, otherwise it's gonna take ages. But essentially that way I'll get a big kind of, just a big collection of situations. And I can then just, I learn those situations basically as I write them down. This is not for me to kind of look into and check, okay, if I have this situation, I will do this. No, I can do that naturally. It's just for the sake of practice that I notice this stuff. So let's kind of stop talking and just kind of do some stuff. I got Q here just so I can write down things. These will pop up on the side as stuff happens. We got 10 viewers, god damn it. Also, Bonk is finally there pressuring, so yay. No shield pressure yet. So again, I will mostly ignore this other stuff. I'm literally just looking for shield pressure because that is the thing I want to improve. So I gotta focus on that, obviously, right? Other stuff wouldn't be, thank you for pausing. Other stuff wouldn't really be efficient. Okay, so situation number 1. This is a basic ass situation, obviously, but I'm still gonna write it down because we want to gather as much as possible. So demos are on plat, MK below him. Then her, let's just say her. Fielding due to being pressured through the I can't type right now. Red off. Up air. Yeah. Etc. And this is kind of how I start. I literally just write down the situation. Bam. This is gonna be it for now. I'm gonna go through like the first match, and then I'm gonna actually like put it into notes. Okay. This is number 1. Check out. So he jumped away. We can maybe write that down. Yeah, let's just went back to the other. So I can already notice this guy's kind of looking for space, which is simply due to him being able to set up charge shots. Oh, that was almost sick. Bonk fucked up though, and he got him, which is just simply due to him being able to. Oh man. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like we gotta use landing nair more and like just nairs with different timings because of that shield damage isn't really that bad. Also, the Samus is never shielding. This is like the worst match I could have picked. Now, Bonk is just a bit too high up, so he's not really encouraging shields. And the Samus is kind of abusing the platforms to just stay out of harm's way, so it's a bit annoying right now. Okay, that wasn't really shield pressure. That was literally just them shielding in case of the down B, but we're still gonna write that down. He shielded, and every time he shields this shield pressure, we don't have plus frames here. This is important, right? If they just flash shield like right here, we don't get plus frames, and that is the main advantage you have in shield pressure. Usually, they can set up some sort of like advantageous spot or advantageous position. Right now, it's pretty even basically. Shielding. Wait, Samus is shielding due to a potential dimensional cape flash. Also, don't read that as down cape. You look silly. Yeah. Also, mage. By the way, you can do. I fucked around with instant double jumps for pressuring plats a bit. And if you know that they'll sit and shield for a bit longer, which people usually do against Meta Knight, you can do instant double jump up air to nair, and that does a good amount of shield damage and encourages them to move. Okay, you should write that. Well, we could write that down. I already wrote down their pressure as well, right? So why not? I already wrote as well that it's closely connected to shield pressure because obviously being close to them just makes people want to shield, right? Because of nair. Wait, no, wait. Wrong. I'm messing up right now. Now, funnily enough, right, I legitimately never made notes like this. I just always improvised. So where was that? And this is where Q is great. You can just do this. Now we skip back. Bonk just fucked them up. Okay, right there, you see this, like, not a double jump would not, like, almost wouldn't have reached. Spacing too far up. Like, okay, so spacing too far up makes their capping not pressure at all. Oh damn, we got so many viewers, man. I gotta like type in I gotta type in Meta Knight and Meta Knight quite a bit more, man. I appreciate it though. Okay, let's check this out. Now, the thing is, we can already gather stuff about the next few interactions we're gonna have in Shield already. I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say that considering how the Samus plays, it's pretty likely they'll do something aggressive. Now, this is something you want to note as well, because the way people play neutral and the things they do out of shield obviously correlate, right? If somebody's aggressive, they're gonna mash more out of shield, or gonna be aggressive out of shield as well. If somebody's more defensive or wants to play passive, they'll likely try to do options that like give them space, that give them stage, that just kind of avoid interaction more, right? And this Samus, if you just look at this, going off stage aggressively, edge guard, making the first move, like trying to immediately reversal him. And here he just shielded simply due to being below the plat. And not due to being below the plat, due to Meta Knight possibly landing on him. To me at up B. So he was just aggressive beforehand, right? This is a bit tricky, obviously, because we are coming to conclusions here, which is something you generally don't want to do too much. But in situations like this, it's relatively doable. All right. Okay, this was an important one. This was super important. Down tilt. Getting down tilt. Low percent field. Now, at first, this kind of looks like a how do I say this? At first, this might look a bit like against what I just said, right? He's being aggressive, and then after the down tilt, he suddenly shields. This one is different, right? At low percent, down tilt is negative on hit. And I'm assuming that he probably didn't know the matchup, first of all. And then second of all, you don't want to get down tilted. And shielding this would have put him into a better spot, because first of all, Bonk also knows it's unsafe on hit, so he's not gonna just keep down tilting. Meaning he's probably gonna down tilt into some other option, which he did, right? And that other option is more punishable, and he did punish it harder. So that's kind of what shield enables him, right? Man. Yeah, online classes are sucky. Especially like in Germany, it's insane. They literally hate being online. Like all the teachers and shit. I don't mind, but they like it's impossible to do. They just don't know how to. But yeah, this is an interesting one, and this is something that might even get its own category, down tilt pressure, because down tilt is a very special move just because it sends, like, it basically doesn't send into Tama, but you get plus frames as shit. Like, it's insane. I appreciate it, guys. It's really fun that basically, like, only MK card is on here right now. So, I mean, perfect. Alright. Also, again, I'm okay, again, same thing. Literally the situation from before. To above. I'm not gonna write that down because that's gonna be a bit much. Oops, that was supposed to go there. But I might actually compile this in like off stream for myself, because it does take a long time, right? Depending on how it goes. Also, I'm not the best at note taking, again, because I always just improvise my way through shit. But that has to stop. If feeling it out all the time will fall back on you at some point. Like you gotta learn things really, really properly. Down tilt is a move that needs a lot of optimization to use properly. Yeah. Down tilt, essentially, what I imagine it is kind of it's Chrome down tilt, but faster and in turn less safe. So you basically get this super quick rock paper scissors tool that sets up into shit, but it's also it has less range, so it's more precise, and is not as strong on shield, so it's even more precise, right? You really gotta space it, because up close, if you down tilt somebody's shield, you will get grabbed. The next down tilt that comes out is gonna be a few frames after they can grab, or I think it's 1 frame off from you trading. And you cannot spot dodge in time either, and if you shield, which is your only faster option, you'll get grabbed. So yeah, down tilt's difficult one. Alright. Let's check out. So again, this is a bit unfortunate because this guy isn't shielding much. Okay, this time he literally just shielded because of the down tilt. Down cape. Down cape, I said it. Now, what was different right here is he didn't react. Because Bonk didn't even leave the ledge. Bonk didn't even leave the ledge yet, right? But he still shielded. So you can kind of notice that he is trying to keep the pace up. Now, why is that? He has gotten punishes, especially off of down tilt before, by entering shield, right? By outpacing Bonk, by basically taking a risk, right? And then turning that back around on him by reading what Bonk does next, because he has been a bit linear right here. If that kind of makes sense. I'm not really happy with that explanation. Wait, let's rewatch that. So basically, he got a lot out of shield in the first place, first of all. And second of all, keeping the pace up of the match kind of made like created situations where he could punish Bonk. Like as simple as that. I doubt that he even planned as far ahead. It just worked out and he kept doing it. This is what basically goes on in match. We're doing it on a theoretical level. You don't think like this in match. In match, like in a game, you kind of just play. Yeah. Cause it worked before. Bonk does win this game, I think. Yeah, and it worked again. Okay, this time we get... Okay, so again, this was different again. So again, their pressure at a close enough range. Well, it wasn't even their pressure, it was just like him threatening a landing there, but you know. We're just gonna call it their pressure. Him want to shield. Now I could have told you before that if he was gonna shield again, he would do something aggressively. Because again, he's keeping the pace up, right? And playing faster means playing less precise in turn, right? And Meta Knight is only good if you can play precise. So either you gotta be a god at playing fast, or you gotta slow down the game a bit. Not saying that a fast playing Meta Knight is not viable, but it's just competitively unorthodox to do that. Shield. Oof. Are basically guaranteed. Not gonna lie, it has been working, right? Like, look at this percentage. They played a lot of neutral, and it's basically even, right? He got a full charge shot. He just needs to land it somehow, and it's even. What did you say, mate? Don't forget down to the. Yeah, exactly. How do you know so much? I have been playing Smash for 5 years, but that's not the answer. Time does not correlate to like the skill you have. So I've been basically wasting 3.5 years of my playtime by just being a kid and like doing shit, like just random stuff I was just playing. And since like for 1.5 years by now, I have been really studying the game. I got taught by better players. I just learned by myself, and now I'm here, right? I am by far not the best player. There are players much more knowledgeable than me. I just know a few things about a few other things. Also, I do coaching, so obviously I should be decent at explaining. Yeah. I mean, experience does help, obviously. Like, I wouldn't be able to improvise as well as I have, as I have been telling as I have, if I wouldn't have had the experience. Because obviously, without experience, I can't just wing stuff because I don't know how the system works, basically. But with experience, I do. So go figure. Damn, we got 11 viewers, boys. I appreciate it. This is really fun. Okay, by the way, Mage, that's something I want to mention if you're still here. Multi-hits are super good for mixing up like shield pressure on platforms because you can, which he didn't do sadly, but you can drift back to center and still hit them. So if they do anything, they're either in the corner or they have to contest you in center without lag. Plus, you get a shield mix-up, so you can either like you can mix up with landing nairs, with up airs, for example, and then throwing a multi-hit, which will hit them if they think you're gonna do like the last hit or there's an opening or something like that in your shield pressure, because then the next hits come through, right? I mean, you probably know this, but that's kind of something we gotta do a bit more as well. But a lot of the time, you have things you have to do and you can't commit to the game. Yeah, of course. The best advice I can give you is learn how to properly practice and how to properly learn. Because literally 10 minutes of good practice is better than 2 hours of just playing the game or like practicing in big quotation marks, right? If you like practice properly for 2 hours each day, you're gonna be really good, really fast. Of course, like there are a lot of factors, obviously, but you know. Okay, that shield was kind of useless. I don't know why I did that one. Also, should I turn on sound? I'm not sure. I forgot that. Wait, what? Okay. That is something. I like that NATO. Good, playing patient. Not gonna lie, I would. I see what he tried to do there. Yep, I see what he tried to do. Subner, I'm doing really well. This will, yeah, probably I'll probably put it on YouTube. So I usually oops, that was shit pressure. I usually upload everything to YouTube, but I've been kind of slacking off recently. Plus, I do not upload everything to YouTube. There are certain things that, like regarding my coaching with other people, that I do delete after a while. Just mainly so people actually come to me and don't just watch the streams, because I want to interact with people. But yeah, definitely. I'll upload this. This is a fun stream. This is one of the most fun ones since the Raffi podcast. Also, I do podcasts, so check out the podcast if you got time. I got Waffinator on this week. I'm sorry, I'm bogging this down so much. Who is one of the best links in the EU, and he's a cool dude. Okay, shield. Okay, this one was important. For fuck's sake, it didn't pause again. Let's just. That was perfectly. Bam. So here again, we had the situation that MK was landing and basically encouraging her to flick. Again, trying to keep up the pace, immediately shield dropping. And we're already noticing a pattern here. If you land on people and they aren't prepared, they are unspaced, anything like that, if you land on people, they will shield probably. This is something that Ike, for example, heavily abuses. His whole game plan goes around that, basically. Yeah. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee real quick. Give me 1 minute, 30 seconds, and I'll be back. All right. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Woo! Awesome, you guys waited. Thank you so much, man. I thought more people were gonna leave. I was expecting the spot there. I wanted to chase after the second down tilt. Yeah, okay. Oh, that chat is active, man. I haven't had that happen ever. Yeah. By the way, from my iron thingies, how do you call those? What is this? Like the arm bit on a pullover. My sleeves. I'm fucking retarded. From my sleeves, being rolled down, you can see that I actually washed my hands. So Big boy punish, nice. I forgot that one. Yeah, that was Reed. Whole reason being is he liked to spot dodge after down tilts before. So yeah, and also he spot dodged through a few things, which got him good plus frames into a punish, obviously. So I think that was just a weird ass call out. Like, he was so far in front that this would have killed. Or should have killed. He did that. Fucking sleep. Stupid. Did he shield? He didn't shield. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Nah, he's not dead. I forgot, man. I just peeked at this match like quickly. Oh, god damn it. Man, what are you doing, bro? Also, something I just want to note. These guys, like, are they fucking twins? They look so like a cuff. Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, handcuffs. I see. Oh wait, Twitter? Not Twitter. Discord. Ah, okay, no DMs. That was right. COVID hairdo. What's COVID hairdo? I got COVID hair right now because I can't go to the barber, so I'm rocking this one right now. I'm rocking the 2006 emo style short hair version of a haircut, basically. Like, oh, that's what you mean. Oh damn. Yep. Fast forward too early there. So, what is interesting to see, right? Before there were a few situations where the Samus would have shielded before, right? But she didn't because there we have it. But she didn't or he didn't, whatever, because because the short shield, like the bit of shielding every time, it didn't work out because he got punished for that right before. So this time he basically tried to work around that by moving more. So let's note that down. That's not directly shield pressure, but it's a situation that comes from shield pressure. When shielding didn't work out, switch to more movement mobile gameplay. Yeah, so obviously if being stuck in shield in one place doesn't work, people will move. By the way, the Samus more. Nah. West Germany. I am. Are they open again? Oh, I'm not sure. Charleston. All right. Let's continue though. I'll do this game. After that, this is like over anyways, and then I'll actually get to the notes, which is the important part, right? But I might have to do some figuring this stuff out because again, I'm bad at taking notes. Funnily enough, I know the coach is bad at taking notes. Haha. Yeah, you literally, like, look at this. The game started like here, right? And there still hasn't been one single proper shield. Ah, okay, there we have it. Wait, no, that was a lie. We had one shield, which was just them being like watching out for the dash attack basically and just trying to shield it in case he did do it. But fuck that, I'm not gonna look for that again. Okay, so this one right here was being scared of the backer. So the spacing was a bit different. It was more horizontal in bear range. Scared of, yeah. Now the reason why I am putting this as a separate thing is because bear on shield is not the same as nair on shield. Nair on shield is broken. It's ridiculously safe, right? But it has the drawback of you needing to be super close to them. And it's a sex kick, so it has different kinds of mix-ups with jump reads, with no jump reads, etc. While back air is a more simple or a more normal move, if you want to call it that. Just a multi-hit. but it's obviously more horizontal, but it's also way less safe on shields. So you gotta treat it differently. You gotta space it. So we can maybe look into this one. The landing nest was really nice. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I especially like what he did after the jab block with that landing there. If you meant that one, I gotta do that myself. Like, he teabagged. Okay, there we had it. So, first of all, shield again, obviously. Ooh, shield. And second of all, this time the bear did work out, and this is huge. Okay, shield. So, we saw. Why did he shield there exactly? So, this kind of shows that he doesn't really know the matchup. He just knows kind of what he is doing, but not really. And, like, Bonk was around here. And at that spacing, he would have no way of getting all the way over there with a back air properly. It would have been messy as fuck. Also, I can't delete this. Eraser. No, are you fucking kidding me? Can I make this bigger? Ah, for fuck's sake. Are you serious? Okay, bear with me real quick. Otherwise, we're gonna have this fucking line on the screen the entire time. Go away. Thank you. Ah! Alright. Difference being, this time he did not out of shield. Well, he did not attack out of shield, but the thing is, a jump is still considered an aggressive option. We divide, you can kind of divide the like options out of shield into aggressive and passive, defensive, whatever they're doing before that. So aggressive options are things like drop shield into dash back, jumps, attacks. Those give you pressure in return because they are relatively, well, not quick, but they let you act after the option, like after you're out of shield quickly again. And obviously attacks are attacks, you know. And passive ones are things like rolls, spot dodges, holding shield, which also needs to be considered, obviously, which will, of course, lose you pressure. But they, of course, have the benefit of being very safe due to invincibility. Well, very safe, sort of, due to invincibility frames, etc. Stay hydrated. Also drink water. I just wanted a limo for whatever reason. I usually drink a lot of water. So you just want to look at those differently because you can obviously get different kinds of punishes. If you do nair into a roll read, you can literally F smash them. If you do nair into like they drop shield, for example, then they have a plethora of options they can do. If they attack out of shield, you can't even do that F smash. Only if they roll, for example, or spot dodge. Just random example right there. Okay, this time this is important. Where's my mouse cursor? The bear did work out. So the only reason Bonk got to there is because he jumped again, which made him go higher up again, and then of course he could drift in, obviously. Bear hitting the out of shield this time. He probably that one even more. Now think of it. Think about it. He literally just tried to respect the back air before this, like at this one, the 3-minute mark around that one, and then the second time he did not respect it, he immediately got hit. This is big because he is very likely to next time either respect it or ignore it, and both things are really good for you because you now know that he is aware of that back air. You have reminded him of that back air, that it exists, and if he chooses to do either thing, you can now like reliably punish him on that thing because he either respects it and you gain plus frames from him being in shield, aka shield pressure, or he doesn't respect it and you can now read that option if you think he'll do it again relatively reliably with just the back air, because you now know he knows that this option exists and that he doesn't just guess and do random things, but he tries to play around that. Bit far-fetched. It sounds a bit far-fetched, but that's kind of the thought process you can go through. Okay. It's also something I I just noticed I can also make arrows, obviously. I did not look at what caused him to shield in the first place, but as like how the match has been going with him being relatively aggressive and like just active in general, he has not really had a setup into a shield. He has mostly been going off of gut, I feel like, and more so reacted to spacings instead of like thinking in advance. If that kind of makes sense. I don't really know how to put that into words. Oh yeah, you can also wait. You can also jump to things like this. I think. Yeah, you can. That's too far down. No, this is alright. So let's rewatch this because I didn't pay attention. He got hit. Yep. Didn't get the punish. Being aggressive, being a bit more passive now. Okay, literally the only reason he hid behind that bomb is because he expected a dash attack. This shield was not necessarily defensive, it was more a bait. Or, well, not bait, it was unreactable basically. Shield as a sort of aggressive counter. Now, why? So simple, the bomb was there. This is the character-specific stuff I'm talking about. He shielded behind that bomb, so if Meta Knight would have dash attacked, he would have hit shield, first of all, and he would have hit the bomb, which would have obviously gotten Meta Knight hit, and Samus would have been able to convert off of that. Right, let's just add that one, because the point. Okay, let's finish off this game. And the double dash attack. Wait. Man, Bonk is insane. His new, like, not even to disrespect him, but his neutral really isn't that great, but he's just so consistent at fucking up people with letters. It's insane. No shield, staying active. Going a bit more passive now because the active playstyle obviously stopped working after like half of the second after the second half of no after the first half of the first match. English is hard. And okay, so this was a different one as well. High on him. And a relatively bad option because think about it, he literally went into the corner, even though he was already in the corner, and dashed back. So okay, let me just think real quick with that. What we do with this? So I mean, this okay. So this would have avoided the instant dash attack, right? But it's also not the greatest option because it gets him closer to Meta Knight, which you generally want to avoid, and it's obviously not the greatest option. This kind of shows that even in the corner, he will try to fight his way out, right? Which we will note later. But this one is important because the corner is really, really strong for Meta Knight if they are in there. Ledge trapping is not so great because Meta Knight has trouble hitting ledge. You probably heard, especially Takumi talk about that. But if they get up and are still in the corner, Meta Knight will fuck them up because down tilt is insane for shield pressure. F smash is insane for shield pressure. Forward air, even if not optimal and not liked by most Meta Knights, is good because you can convert into down tilt if you space it and be safe, you know. Nair is obviously good at shield pressure. Their pressure in general is also good at pressuring shield and shield pressure in return. Like, we're good, right? But the reason I use QGG, again, this goes so fast right now. He's shielding more again. Let's do with my nice arrows again. So what did he do afterwards? Into an aggressive option, alright. So, yeah, I mean, you can read this. By the way, I am really, really thankful that so many people are still on the stream. Like, I haven't had people on for this long, this consistently the entire time. So, thank you so much, guys. Also, I really gotta get going because I'm slow as shit. Yeah. Obviously, this is somewhere where we can start implementing grabs. But what is very interesting, which I'll show you once this is over, is when you actually look at where I did nodes, you'll notice a pattern. Okay, that was just him being okay as zoner. Now this is usually the first option they choose simply because you can mash their ass off. Damn. Again, we had the platform. Go back a bit so we actually hit it. Now the whole reason I'm doing this on Q is because I can just click on the link and then I can actually see the situations happening in front of me. I don't have to describe them. With okay, low. So what does he do? This time, do you remember the stuff I talked about with the aggressive options out of shield and the defensive options out of shield? Now is a good time to explain that. Roll was defensive, right? He has basically only been doing aggressive options, and spot dodges especially are a bit of a gray area. You can use them aggressively in this game because of spot dodge canceling. Look at where marks are down here. I don't know if you can see that on stream. You can see the dots. Every time there's a mark, he shielded. Now you can see up to here or something is game one, right? Like somewhere around here or here maybe, I don't know. He shielded a lot in the first half of the first match because it was working out, and Bonk kind of ran into it a bit, and then Bonk adapted and he like only shielded once again because he noticed, oh damn, it's kind of working. I want to move more. I want to be a bit more aggressive. Now this didn't work and he got fucked for it. So he stopped doing it after. Like he in the second game he started shielding more again, but still not that much because he still had in mind, oh fuck, I got punished for that so much after a while, I can't really do that. Now then he completely stopped it again because it was like, damn, this still isn't working out. And this right here where I have my cursor is the point where he noticed, what do? I don't have an answer to this, right? Because he's doing defensive options out of shield, especially on a plat where roll away right here is retarded. And look at how often he's shielding. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In like he has been shielding more than in the entire other half of the game, just in these few seconds right here. Bonk. This is the point where Bonk kind of won the match. Like he is kind of out of options right now, and the game will be over very soon. Oh, he saved his jump. That was very good. Unless he can catch it again. Now, this marks a very big momentum loss, and Bonk still has momentum. And he's not gonna make that, obviously. There we have it. See, what did I say? Now, I obviously have seen this before, so I could just have planned all of this ahead, but I didn't just have to take my word. Okay, we have a good basis to work off of here. Now comes the annoying part that I am gonna struggle with, because it's not just analyzing shit. Now I actually gotta put it into words, into my notes, and do it properly. Let's explain my note setup real quick. This right here is the most important thing you can have, and I will fill this out later. I just deleted some of it because I wasn't that happy with it anymore. This is basically where you put what you want to improve. The only reason for that is so you don't forget, because if you analyze your own matches, you'll find so many things that you want to work on that you'll forget some of them. You cannot tell me that you will remember all of them, because literally nobody who has told me in my over 1 year of coaching, who has told me he doesn't do notes, actually remembered everything from a session or from what they gathered they would want to work on. Nobody, not a single person. So just do it. It's not much work. The rest is optional. You can get by like I did, but I don't recommend it, obviously. And this is where I will basically divide my notes into the main headlines right here, basically, that I have. And we'll then divide those further, because obviously pressure isn't just pressure. You have different kinds of pressure. You have different kinds of neutrals with like against different archetypes of characters, etc. And I'm basically just doing that to keep it organized. And OneNote is cool because you can organize this super well. It's not like Google Docs. You can make actual proper books here, basically. Now, shield pressure is going to be the main thing. We looked at that mostly right here. And fun fact, Bonk didn't really camp, like their camp in the second match, simply because he already found a strategy that was working. And this is something that I want to tell Takumi specifically if he's watching, which I doubt. If the grounded playstyle is working, you can play the grounded playstyle. I know it's not optimal, but why would you bother making life hard for yourself with the hardest shit their camping gameplay if you can just play the ground game if they don't have an answer for that, right? I think you'll probably agree with me. Yeah, and he started doing it though. Like, especially, I don't know if you were there, but he was really doing it right there. Wait, we're gonna see in just a bit. You see this airplay, man. He hasn't been doing that before. I'm so proud of my boy. All right, so first of all, let's just gather what we have. We have this situation. Let's just write that down. Okay, so now is the problem part. I don't know how exactly I want to write this down, so this is gonna be a bit boring. Base players don't play lane. Yeah, true. So let's just situation. So essentially the whole plan is right now that write down the situations and then write down below how I can actually deal with those situations. So like that 11 again. Can you guys read that, by the way? Tell me if it's too small to read, please. Because I obviously got it on a big screen. For me, it's no problem. But I don't know if it's visible on stream. People on the phone, it might be pretty bad. Let's just crank up the size a bit. 14? 114. Yeah, of course. Let's do that. And let's make that 20. Is that a bit better? Seems like it. Chat doesn't say anything, so yep. Okay, start. Also, I hope my keyboard doesn't annoy you guys. I got a mechanical keyboard and I don't have a mic arm. So yeah. Also, by the way, while I'm at it, whoops, I really gotta get a bot for this. Come on. No, wait, don't close this. 3. Thank you. This, if you want to support me, have fun. Just gonna plug my shit in here real quick. Yeah. I am like I don't know if it's working, but as you can see, I got this. Wait, where's it? It's down there. I got a donation goal down there because I want to start actually streaming Ultimate, but it's tricky without a lot of money, and I obviously don't want to spend all of my money on shit, like on just stream stuff, because I also have things that I gotta take care of. So situation number 1. On that building. Okay. Now the important thing is wait, what in center. So first of all, you want to make this as precise as possible, obviously, right? And again, this is overkill. this, you won't need this in game. This is just for me personally because I want to try, like, just test it out like this. But this will not be a you do it once and then it's over thing. The whole point of this is that you can constantly come back and add and redo stuff that you learn new if you think of new things, etc. This is gonna change constantly, and you also have to just delete things that don't work anymore, right? Otherwise, you're completely missing the point of this whole thing. So let's think of what we can do here. So we can just wait for a reaction, obviously. Now, this has its pros and cons, and I don't know how much in detail I'm actually gonna go here because it's gonna get a bit much otherwise. But generally, if somebody shields, you can just wait because their shield will get smaller and they will have to act at some point. That's a bit boring, but you can do it. Now, the problem is jumps out of shield are unreactable. Yeah, jumps out of shield are unreactable, basically. Now, the big problem like that comes with this is simply that they can shield on a plat and they can just jump away, and you're now like you now gotta make a move, and we're trying to avoid that, right? We're trying to make them do something that's unsafe. But if we just wait, jumping is not is not unsafe. Obviously, they can just jump away, and Meta Knight especially is bad at covering jumps, so we should think of something different as well. Now, obviously, I'm gonna just how do I write this down? Shield pressure strings, I guess. Are like these are an option, and I do have to lab these. This is something we've kind of all been putting off in the Meta Knight card because it's a bit weird and nobody really talks about that, and people just kind of accept that Meta Knight is bad at like doing shield pressure strings on a plat, but you know, we gotta think of something. And the next thing is Kamahag grab onto the plat. Now, problem here is to our shield attacks. I'm just calling them attacks. This also includes grabs, obviously. Now, the whole reason or the thing why this is so important is the opponent has to specifically attack or do something immediately out of shield, like basically flash shield and then drop down. Or immediate option. Shield flash. Also, I do have to like adjust this like font size because it's not probably working out the way I want to, but you know, fuck it. Let's do 3 options per situation right now, because otherwise I'll be stuck with everything for like 20 minutes and we don't want that. You can obviously add more, right? And for now, I'm just gonna create these nodes and then figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with them. Okay, exactly. So now it's getting tricky. And this is where nodes will get huge. I am stupid. Okay. There are. I'm gonna finish the nodes in the meantime, and we'll figure something out together. Again, I haven't really done this before. Let's actually switch to air pressure real quick. Situations again. Can we just actually I want to know if this works, so bear with me real quick. Can I just copy this and then will it like copy the font size? Yes, it does copy the font size and everything. Awesome. 14. Did it? Yeah, I did. Awesome. I need it to be cursive. I am, by the way, I'm not fast with Word or OneNote and shit like that, so bear with me. Thumbs up the other field. Yeah. We'll get to that. The thing we're more so looking for right now is in which situations do they enter shield in the first place, and we will then make a separate thing for the options they have out of shield, because generally in shield you always have the same options. You have jump, hold shield, attack, drop shield, spot dodge, roll, and like this stuff, you know. I made a literal flowchart, by the way, but I don't know where I put it, so I can't show you. So it does not really matter whether they're in the corner or whether they're on a plat too much. Obviously, there are small things, but we're gonna note those. The main thing is for now, how do we enter shield pressure in the first place, right? They're camping too high up. Now, this does not force shield. Wait, how did it do this over there? Wait, let's do like this. Instead, it kinda doesn't do anything. Now, this only becomes really viable if they continuously try to go hard up, right? To just fly up there with you. But generally, this is a situation you kind of want to avoid. Also, I'm very sorry that it kind of like underlines everything, but it's set to German, and I can't be asked to set to something different because I literally don't see these things anymore. I just noticed. So this is basically gonna be our short note on the ground. So let's check out the next thing we have noted down. Okay, this one's interesting. Now we didn't do this concisely enough, so my bad. Player on the ground. This is Bond. I also I am fully aware that if Takumi drops by, he's gonna ask me what the fuck I'm doing. No, it's alright, it's alright. Okay. So let's check this out. The thing is, okay, so again, this is a prototype. I will try to get a system going. The ideal thing you want to do is get a system, like a template you can just slap your notes into, basically. So everything is kind of the same, right? So first of all, reviewing those if you really want to is easier. And second of all, it's gonna keep everything clean, and you don't have to do cleaning up afterwards. Plus, it just makes it easier on your brain, which is what notes are there for, right? So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this. If they do this though, then that, you know, I'm probably gonna just put down the situations for now. But let's call it like that. Oh, wait real quick. Did it just get called? Not sure. Oh, okay, I didn't get called. Oh, we still got 8 views. Also, the meta chat's going ham. Anybody talking here? Oh, Bog's there. Tell Bog to check out the stream. You can watch the analysis that I did. Nah, just kidding. Don't put them on here for that. Now, the second situation that we didn't see, but that I saw in another VOD, was higher on the ground field. Field. We should add on reaction. Because dimensional cap obviously is sort of reactable. Now, this on reaction is something you want to add as much as possible, because if something is unreactable, people have to treat it differently. They have to respect it differently than if they could just react it. You're not trying to outspace a Warlock punch or neutral. If you see the Warlock punch, you just roll away or like move or do anything, basically. But you do try to outspace Ganondorf's Nair in neutral because you can't react to it, so you gotta deal with it preemptively. And that usually is just outspacing because that way you don't have to deal with it at all. For the most part. Now this one is different because they have plus lane. Plus frames. Their positioning, or let's say positioning in relation to each other determines who will whether it's safe or not. Now this one's different because you generally want to avoid this if they get the spacing. Not even generally, you want to avoid this. You literally don't want to be in that situation. Now what else do we have? We still got 8 views. Why are you guys watching this? This must be the most boring shit ever. Okay, this one is important, and we're gonna scrap that last part for now. We're maybe gonna do that on a separate stream because this is really long. This is taking a long time. Let's just say wrong. Well, can you call that holding shield? Let's just call it shielding. So we basically have 3 things: holding shield, which is literally sitting in shield and waiting; shielding, which is shielding and expecting something, which may or may not cause them to like do something early; and flashing shield, which is just them basically trying to check an option, if you want to call it that. Player shielding when at close range. So this is basically near distance, right? So this is basically where their camping comes in. We'll literally just copy paste this over later. Immediately into more shield pressure. We can immediately. Wait, let's write it differently because we're gonna go in detail later, like some other time, anyways. Options. Double jumping or delaying fast falls to abuse rhythm changes to punish timings. Okay, let me just explain this one real quick. Basically, you want to delay a bit or change your timing on when you land on them to basically abuse them trying to do things at their own timing. So they expect you to land on them immediately, so they drop shield immediately, and you just change your timing so you can punish their drop shield, for example. Double jumping. You can. Well, you can dimensional cape away, obviously. Wait. All pressure. Or well, the dimensional cape is kind of also just a timing mix-up. Wait, let's just do flash. Now, not advised really, the latter one, but you know, it's obvious, right? Okay, we got our 3 things right here. I'm actually gonna pick up the pace a bit. Well, down tilt. I'm gonna wait with down tilt. I'm gonna create an extra thing for that. Potential dimensional cape. We already had that one. Wait, this one was predictive. Whoops. Yeah. That was the Spanish lessons. You guys can probably just dox me off of all the shit I'm actually accidentally clicking on. Predictive. Now, this predictive right here is really important. Mm, let's do grammatically correct. Again, timing mix-ups. Ignoring them when they do that is also a good option, because usually you're at spacings where if they do shield like this, wait, no, I'm stupid. I went too general again. My bad. That's trying to keep us ignoring completely is an option in this case, right? So let's do it like this. So timing mix-ups are good. And of course, ignoring the situation completely. Those are kind of the only things you can do, right? Because it's a very specific situation. This literally applies everywhere. It doesn't apply whether you're in disadvantage and advantage, on the ledge, on platform, under them, like above them when they're on the ledge. It doesn't matter. This is the same everywhere, basically. Let's put that up to the other one. That's Meta Knight. So we have together, basically. Bam. Then actually let me copy this one over to the air pressure one. We're gonna do an extra stream on this one if you guys are interested. 5 views. Yeah, I thought as much. Well, thank you to all the people still on here, man. I really appreciate it. Would you guys be interested in a separate dare camping stream where I just look at that a bit? I know that the note taking stuff is very boring, but I just want to do it on stream to kind of show what you should probably do as well. I know I'm not doing the best advertisement for it, but who cares? It's your problem, right? Not mine. Yeah, pressure at close range. You know what, guys? We've been streaming for 1 hour 15 minutes by now, and this is taking longer than I thought. So I would actually end it here, because I would literally just do the same thing, but with the other options at this point. So you can do that yourself. I will just go through like all the remaining situations so you can like screenshot them. Yeah, just taking my time with that. In case you do want to do this, the VOD is just in the Meta Knight Discord, right? It's the latest one, and then you can try that yourself. But yeah, the stream has been going on for so long, and people are like obviously starting to get bored. So I can end it here. I got my message across. That was a bit fast. Look at the situations as well. You also got your timestamp up here. So, yep. Now that I'm about to end it, people are joining in again. So we have two options, right? Either we're just gonna take a short break and just chit chat a bit, and then we'll just like do whatever you. Hey yo. So either we just take a short break and chit chat, and then do like whatever we want to do, like just suggest stuff, or I would end the stream. I don't really know. Like if enough people do want me to do something, then feel free to suggest something. But I do need a short break real quick. And I also have to text my girlfriend, so I'm gonna do that real quick. You guys can decide in the meantime and just type in chat. I mean, we're few enough people that I can actually keep track of everything. So feel free. Chat is silent. Chat is silent. Why is chat silent? I don't like my chat being silent. So if nobody's saying anything, then I guess I should probably end it here. So I'm sorry, Wolfie, that you literally just joined. You missed most of it. Rewatch it. I will upload this one to YouTube definitely, because it was super fun. And yeah, if you guys don't have anything else, then I would dip for now. You're just laughing? Yeah, well, perfect, man. I mean, you can take a peek at what I did. I was kind of It's theoretically labbing. Also, god damn it, I hate this when I see myself. I need a haircut. Yeah, check this out if you want like to steal some of my techniques. I appreciate everybody who was here, and yeah, you came at a very bad time, sadly, but I do appreciate it. All right, so well, I don't know how active chat is. Seems like people have been doing very fine. I look a bit dead. I look like a baby. I can't shave, man. If I shave, I look like a baby. I know these are problems I have. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll stop for now. Chat is not saying anything, so again, I appreciate it so much that you guys were so active today. And I'll see you next time. I will announce more often that I'll stream in MK Quad. Most of my announcements are obviously on Twitter. Just like search for Lunar or Lunar SSP or something like that. I don't quite remember. I also do coaching, so if you're interested, message me. And yeah, after plugging my shit, bye bye.